Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Q&A session. You guys have probably heard all the great announcements at our virtual event, and I'm here with Josh Anderson. We've got some big questions about the training that you did, and the viewers, we want to answer all their big questions.
That would be awesome, Jason. We'd love to get into the weeds a little bit about this whole Sound Money experience.
Perfect. So question number one, at what rate does the Sound Money software buy and sell metals?
Oh, that's a great question. You see, we could have chosen to do this a lot of different ways, Jason. We could have chosen to peg it to spot price, where given the spot price of the day, we'd have a buy and a sell price. But we learned something through this COVID-19 crisis. We learned that the most valuable coins in the world are actually gold and silver eagles, right?
Yep.
We were taught that over and over again. They held the highest premiums. Another thing is we couldn't use a product that is in that reportable list of gold and silver coins. So we chose to peg it to gold and silver eagles at the member direct price for the purchase price, and to use the buyback price for 7K Metals members. And so those are what we're pegging it against, and makes it really simple. You get the highest value of buyback, and you also get to purchase items that are non-reportable and carry the highest premiums.
Perfect. So with that, can one of our members, can they send in their metals to be stored?
Yeah, we're going to go through that. It's going to be a manual process in the beginning here, Jason, where they're going to call into customer service and they're going to get a ticket. They can send their silver or gold in if they're non-reportable items. So you could send in your monster box of silver eagles, and we could immediately put it in the Sound Money vault, add it to your account. Your gold eagles. You could even do some of the fractional denomination coins, gold coins. You could do silver maples. But if you got a bunch of bars and rounds, because of the reporting restrictions, we have to have issuing banks and a whole bunch of compliance.
Yep.
And so because of that, those items would not be able to go directly in. Now, you could sell them back through the traditional method and then repurchase these new items for the Sound Money vault. And that's how we'd do that for you.
Perfect. So another big question, and I know this is a big one. Does 7K really back every single dollar it has in the Sound Money vaults and in the Sound Money system with gold and silver?
That's an excellent, because there has been a lot of new startups in the last 6 months in this space. And I'm here to tell you, because we've researched them all, that 99% of them do not back the actual asset in a vault.
Correct.
They actually use third parties, and they actually have a big float window. It's actually really, really scary what they're doing. I can promise you, as the owners of 7K Metals, every single dollar we have is backed with a real gold or silver asset in the vault. And not only do we say that, we invite in the issuing bank to do a third-party audit on a monthly basis to guarantee that every dollar we've taken is backed by an ounce of gold or ounce of silver inside the Sound Money vault.
Perfect. So with that, with backing every single dollar with silver, so let's talk about shipping. If somebody wants to request their gold and silver, it's there for them. And let's talk about how shipping works.
Yeah, interesting you asked that, because there's a new startup out there that just did the opposite, right? They'll allow you to take possession of it, but they make you wait 6 weeks before they send it to you. Why? They don't have it. Yep. It's not real, okay? They're playing the banking model of fractionalizing your asset, okay? We don't play those games. Because we have the asset in the vault, 1 business day shipping. You request an item. You say, hey, Josh, I want some silver eagles. I want my silver back. Done. 1 business day. We box it up and send it out to you. And really quite simple. Now, but to answer that too, Jason, let's say you sent in a monster box of 2018 silver eagles. And 3 months later, you say, you know what? I want those back in my possession. We're not going to send you the same box that you sent in.
Yeah.
Once it comes in, those assets are commingled together. But what we will send you for sure is a monster box of silver eagles.
Correct.
And so really simple how we do that, and it's 1 business day.
Perfect. Okay, so another big one, are there any fees associated with the transaction of the movement of metals and the movement of funds and of storage?
Yeah, so that's an excellent question, and a couple simple ways to look at this. We've tried to simplify this down to the simplest possible mechanism. For example, when you buy silver, your first $10,000 worth of silver is absolutely free to store. Your first $50,000 of gold, absolutely free to store. Above those quantities, there is a small nominal quarterly storage fee. But we've restricted that down to be the smallest fees in the space. And you can look at those details on the website. Likewise, if you want to transfer silver or gold amongst members, associate to associate or member to member, really small nominal fee to be able to do that. Just like you'd experience in some of the other platforms in the world, okay?
Yep.
Where peer-to-peer trading of assets takes place. Outside of that, Jason, it's really that simple and that basic. We have a purchase price and we have a buyback price, and it's really that easy. Done.
Perfect. So let's clarify something, because one of the things that you talked about with the viewers here is the difference between storing bullion and storing collectibles. And let's clarify that for everybody, just to answer this one more time. It's been answered before, but storing collectibles is completely different than storing bullion. Let's talk to that.
Yeah, so when we're talking about bullion, we're talking about the sound money asset management side of the business, where you buy gold and silver and you can instantaneously transfer it between different assets, cash, silver, gold.
Correct.
That is stored in a commingled vault, meaning all of those assets go together inside of a secure, fully insured vault, right?
Yep.
If you want to store collectible items, that can't be commingled. Those are unique to you. They have a unique serial number and they're yours. For those items, you have to have one of our Sound Money 7K Metals personalized vaults, the private vault. So those collectible items you can store in a private vault, and all the details are on the website about how those work. But those items can be stored in a private vault, and all bullion items have to be stored in the commingled side so that we can liquidate those assets quickly. You know, there's a lot of moving parts to being able to instantaneously convert your gold and silver back to cash and vice versa.
So one of the things I just want to clarify on that, with a collectible coin, there is actually a barcode on every single coin that comes in, and that barcode is unique to that person. We scan it in when we ship it to them, and whenever it comes back to our vault, we know that exact barcode, that exact number of that coin is theirs. Versus bullion, again, you said if you send in that bullion, you're not going to get the exact coin back. It'll be the exact year and the exact type, but not the exact coin. But with the numismatics, it is their coin.
It is their coin. And that's really important to know, because certain coins matter, right?
Yeah.
And some people, certain numbers matter. And being able to track a coin from infancy, when it's minted at the mint, to you and to future buyers of that coin in the future,
Perfect.
Is a revolutionary idea.
Okay. All right, next question. We've seen this, that you can take money and you have different assets with silver assets and gold assets. How does somebody get, if they want to get cash out to pay bills, to do things with, how would they get their cash out of Sound Money?
It's an excellent question. And so if you had assets within the Sound Money management system, you would log into your back office. Let's say in this case you have 100 ounces of silver, and you say, you know what, I really need $500 today.
Yep.
You go into your back office, you literally just hit the transfer button to $500 cash. It instantaneously goes there, and it's then from that process, it's just like it currently is in 7K Metals. You can do one of two things: request a physical check that will be cut within 24 hours and mailed out to your residence, or have it instantaneously within that same 24-hour window sent to your Pay Quicker account, and you can use it on your card or have it sent to your bank account.
Perfect.
So it's a system we're used to.
Yep.
But we've just made it so we've cut out literally 6 weeks of travel time of those precious metals moving back and forth across the country to get the cash in your hands.
Perfect. All right, next, how are we handling security and insurance?
Oh, wow. We have taken security to a whole new level.
Yeah.
We're pretty excited. Jason just made an amazing hire for the company, brought in a gentleman who was a detective until he joined with 7K Metals for the Idaho State Police.
Yep.
He's come in to head up our security department. Along with that, we have built into the system, our Sound Money vaults have the most state-of-the-art biometric-based security systems in the world. Likewise, these are computerized modules. They don't take keys or other things. They run off one-time QR codes, one-time use. They text the owner of that box immediately when the box is open and when the box is shut, and what was put inside. That's never been done, Jason, in the world, okay?
Yep.
It's big time technology that we've built for this. Likewise, we have actually went out and, like we said before, have third-party audits with Issuing Bank that comes in and audits everything, which allows us to have fully insured boxes and fully insured commingled spaces of metal inside of our vault. So security is a huge deal to us. Yep. We're super excited to be the really leading edge when it comes to security and technology for the storing of precious metals.
Awesome. All right, when I'm just thinking of other questions that we might come up on. These aren't questions that necessarily came, from people that we've talked to in the past. But when we talk about, one of the things I want to clarify is when we talk about the software buying and selling precious metals, there really is a huge difference here when it comes to actual spot price and the actual metals price that are in our system, and the volatility as of late has been quite large. And so going off of the metals price with the premiums involved is a key function of that. Why don't you speak to that really quick so that people can understand we're really trying to keep the security level and the variance when it comes to buying and selling of metals.
Yeah.
Minimal.
So, the world goes off spot price. Spot price is strictly paper, right? That's the paper price if you're going to trade gold and silver. If we've learned anything during the COVID-19 experience, it's that spot price is highly manipulated.
Yep.
It dropped dramatically in this last 60 days. It dropped because of the flood of paper exchange of silver and gold. One of the things that we've noticed, though, is the actual tangible asset, a silver eagle, for example, or a gold eagle, maintained its same value. It didn't drop, Jason. It didn't go down. Silver went from $17 to all the way to $12 for a few days. At that moment, silver eagles stayed the exact same price as what they were before the crisis. How was that possible? Because what's called the premium. Nobody would transact or sell them for less money than that. One of the reasons is because it is guaranteed for its weight, content, and purity of silver by the United States government. That in and of itself is way different than a silver round or a silver bar. It's guaranteed, right? But those premiums stayed the same. So that's why we chose to be different than the rest of the world on this and only sell you at the gold and silver eagle price and buy back at the gold and silver eagle price, because that is stable. That's the real asset. And when we take that asset, let's say you want 10 silver eagles or gold eagles back out of the vault, out of your sound money vault. When we take those and we go sell them back to a supplier, they're going to give us that spot price plus the premium.
Yep.
You're the winner. You don't have this crazy volatility that we see in spot price every single day because you have the asset. And a side note, we don't have to then send you a 1099-B form and you have to pay up to 50% tax on the difference.
Yep, exactly. So you guys, sound money, it's changing the way we think about real money. And to be able to integrate something like this into our system where we can trade a commission, and you can actually trade that in for gold and silver. I mean, this is a game changer. And Josh, I would say this is just the start of many things to come in the future. And we're really, really excited about what's happening.
Definitely, Jason. This is step one of a multifaceted plan that you as the CEO and us as owners and the marketing team have been working on for 18 months. And it's step one of a many-step process to control the world's market when it comes to gold and silver.
Absolutely. You guys, we're here with you guys. We hope this answers a lot of your questions. Go back and rewatch it. If you have further questions, we will post some additional information on the site. We'll have some more information as far as communication to you. And we're going to have some further trainings for you so that you can understand the power of this program. And I'm telling you what, we are going to go out and change the world with what we're creating right here. Nobody's going to be able to touch us. We are miles ahead of anything that is out there right now in the world of backing a real sound currency. And we basically have sound money right now, and it's gold and silver. It's not as good as gold. It is gold, and it is silver. And that's a piece that we are really excited about. So go back and watch Josh's training. We will check out on the website some more questions and answers for you. And Josh, I think we're going to hit a home run here.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Love you guys.
Thanks, guys.